Hi there. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you how to create in Kajabi a multi-video landing page. Something like this. It actually came upon a support call that we were having 2 weeks ago now. One of my customers was asking me, how do I do one of these pages where people can go through one video to the next, but I want them to go in order, but I don't want it to be a product inside of Kajabi. And I dug this up. It's actually a video. It's a sequence that we ran through probably 5 years ago now. I think it's still live, but he said, yeah, that's exactly it. I didn't know what that was called. I didn't know what I was searching for. And so I figured, why don't we make a video about this as well? So really this is, I was doing this some years ago. This is very much Jeff Walker's model of launch, where you do this video series and you take people through. And really there's a couple of ways, and we're not really looking at that today, but you could come at this several ways. You could either have a registration page that when someone gives an email, then they come inside and then you walk them through these videos, and then you have an upsell at the end. You're leading them through to your offer at the end of it. Or what my customer wanted to do was actually send people straight to this without putting an email address in, watching through the 3 videos, and then at the 3rd video he would offer a lead magnet, a freebie, a PDF at the end of it after they've built some know, like and trust with him. So a couple of ways of coming at this, but really how do we do this inside of Kajabi? So firstly, let me just show you how this looks, the one that I've just showed you there, because you could look at this and it looks like this is all happening on one page. So depending on how used to Kajabi you are, what you're seeing here is a title at the top. We are going to run through this in just a second. I'm going to build this out again. A video that we've embedded in here for video 1. And then we've got these buttons below, and this is really the feature that you won't know about. But what happens is, as I click on the second one, if you can see the URL up here, I'm in preview at the minute, but this now takes me through to another page that I can still go back and watch video 1 if I want. Video 2's on this page, and notice now video 3's become available. So I can click on that one. And that's just really an image that's a call to action taking me through to the next video. And on this one, I can have a call to action that comes over to my sales page. So let's just walk through and show you exactly how this is built. I'm going to do this in my partner area. So don't worry, you're not looking at my actual site. This is an area that we're given on the side here that I can build something out from scratch. So we're going to go into website and pages. And you can do this as a funnel if you want to keep it tidy. Personally, I don't feel there's any need to or benefit in that. So we're going to create a landing page, and we come up here to new landing page. I'm just going to stick with a blank template. So I'm going to call this, for the sake of what we're doing, a 3 video page demo, and this is number 3. And in we come. So Kajabi has put a template together for us, and we're inside a hero section they've given us a text and an image. We don't want either of these. So I'm going to say add section. And the bit we want here is multi-video launch. There we go. And if I click add, so it's now created a block for me down here, which has got 4 videos that we're going to be able to edit, and then the video itself that's going to play. So if I come back out of this, and we can now delete the hero. And what we can do inside this multi-video section, now I only want 3 videos and 1 at the bottom. So you can see that they're just listed down here. The 4th one I'm just going to delete. And actually, if you saw the example that I'd got there, I'd got the videos sitting above the videos. So that's entirely up to you. All you need to do is this video here. You just drag it up to the top to change the order. And now it's playing at the top instead of there. What I do want to do as well is we want to have that title in. So let's just, I really want to keep this as brief as possible. So I'm going to put this in here as a title. I come back, and now again, I want to push that text up above the video. So you now see a title up here. I can sort the alignment out of this so it centers this up. We've got the video. We can decide how big we want this video to be. And if you find it does this and it pushes the videos to the side, what you need to do is come down to desktop layout and say, place this block on its own row. So now it's saying that this video here doesn't want any others coming up at the side of it. All right, and now we need to start adding some videos in. So I'm going to suggest starting with the third one first. So remember what I said here, these are 3 different pages. The reason I think start with the third one is that you're going to need to link to the future videos as call to action. So if we put it in first, it'll make sense later. Now, I've just downloaded the videos from that old video, so we can literally walk through everything here. So we've got a title at the top. We've got this video here. And when I click to edit it, it's going to say upload a new file. So here's my video 3. Let's upload this. Right, it's uploading. Now, what you'll find is you want to put an image on the front of that. Now, this shouldn't need an image at the front because I'm going to set this one to autoplay when you open this page up. So player settings down here. We want autoplay. It's up to you whether you want to have the play bar and the videos. I know some would say, you know, I want someone to watch it as if it's alive. I don't want them to be able to whiz through it. Others would say, yeah, but I want to know if it's 30 minutes or an hour long. You've got all the options down here to choose what you want. The important thing is we want to do this with an autoplay. We don't want it looping. We can allow full screen if somebody wants to be able to click that. So this is coming in. I'm just going to save that. Okay, so that's coming in on here. What I want to do is now we've got these 3 different videos down here, and you can call these what you like. You saw on my one, well, I didn't actually have anything. The thumbnail itself, there was no text around it. So let's recreate that. So I can actually take off the label and the text. So all it's going to show is an image. And again, I've just pulled these down. So that's video 1, video 2. I'm going to select an image. And video 3. Okay, so those 3 thumbnails are in. I could actually drop it up here. Now I've got it. And I can say a recent file. It's probably going to be quite small. Yeah, it's not great, but you get the idea. We could make that bigger. Right, so we've got, you know, our title up there. Let's just drop this in to make it look a bit better than putting title. And let's get it all on one line. There we go. Okay, so I've put a title across the top. The video's in there. We need to just remove these. So we're taking off the labels and the text. All right, I'm just going to save this. And so this is where the magic works really then. So someone's going to land on this page. They've either come through your registration page and this has been the thank you page afterwards. So if you wanted to do that way, you're going to set up a registration page with a call to action on it. And when you have an option on there that says go to a thank you page, put a URL in, or go to a thank you page, you select a landing page and this one that you've just created. So someone's put an email in, they come straight to this. If you just want to send people straight to this page, absolutely, that can work as well. I think with all these things, test it and see what works. So right at the top here, we've got this. This one was set to do the autoplay. This one down the bottom isn't doing anything because you're already on this video. This second one, you're going to set to clickable. And what you'll see is it will put an overlay on this to say that you can click it. This third one, we set to locked. So when I save this now and preview it, our video at the top is playing. If you don't want it to autoplay, certainly on this first one, fair enough. But look, I can click on the second one now.
Statistics have shown that video is probably one of the most.
But the third one is locked. Now, that hasn't done anything because we haven't actually put the URL in for the other one. Now, remember that this is the third video. So I'm actually going to change this one back right now to active. And these first two are both clickable. And if this is the third one in the series, we probably underneath this multi-video launch, we could add content below and we can put a call to action down there. And this might be the link that goes off to your sales page. Did you know as well that you could actually set this to do a time reveal? So if you know that your video is 30 minutes long, maybe 20 minutes, you don't want this button to appear until 20 minutes in. And you could obviously add to this as well. You know, if you want to, I'll tell you what, let me come back out of this instead of dropping it into here. So this is all still part of the multi-video launch. If I click back and I add a section in here as a call to action, just gives me more space on here. I can do more with it. I can, you know, put some details about what you're clicking here for. But this whole section, if I want to, I could do a time reveal that says, we don't need to put an event in, but I can offset it by 20 minutes. And what you'll see when I save this is that that section has now disappeared. So that won't appear until 20 minutes into the video. Really clever. Again, people don't appreciate that these things are in here. Just take it back out again so that you can edit it. What I would be careful of if you are giving people the timeline and the ability to scrub through this or even speed it up and watch it at 2 times speed, just know that that's not going to appear for 20 minutes. So yeah, again, that one's up to you as to how you want to bring this in. And you can customize that. You can take that background image off and things. I'm kind of assuming that you know these things. So yeah, background color, I can wipe that out, or I could, you know, just put it to a completely different color down there. You can sort out your margins and things. So if you want that to sit nice and tight, yep. So you can play around with that. So this is video 3. I'm going to save this one. What I want to do is come back out of this. And here it is here. I'm going to duplicate it. There it is. And the first thing I want to do is edit it because I want this one to be called 2. And down here again, I'm just going to change that to 2. Now note that you can totally change these titles or the URL down here if you want to, but it's not a public facing one. You don't want people to see these. In fact, you don't really want this to appear in a search engine. You could knock that out. So we are now on page 2. And it's going to have carried everything across from the first one. So we need to change this video first. So we're going to select the image. I'm just going to use this recent file again. So video 2. And we need to upload a new file for the video. There it goes. Video 2. I'm going to hit save on that. While it's up, it's just encoding. That's okay. I can be working down here. So we're on video 2. So the third video is clickable. It's not active. And these 2 videos, this is the one we're on. This is the previous one. So they are both active. Sorry. No, it isn't. We're going to make that one clickable as well. Yeah, it is clickable. Video 2 is active. Video 3 is clickable. And on this page, we don't want this call to action. So we just say delete this section. What I did actually for this one, because mine had already come through. People had put an email in to get access to it. So when I was on my second video, I actually had some resources in here that I'd mentioned, and people could just click and download these files because I'd already got an email, so I didn't need to be asking them for an email to get to that. Right, so I think that's okay. We can leave this page now. And we're going to do the same thing again. Duplicate. Okay, and remember what we just did last time, edit the details. We want to call this page 1. If you haven't had the email registration page first and you just want to send people to this page, then this is where you'd put a nice title, description, and put a thumbnail in here so that if it's shared around on Facebook and places, it will be pulling this image in, and make sure you turn this one back on. So this is only if you're sending people straight to this page without any email sign up. This is what my customer was asking. I thought interesting, actually. I like the idea. I think that people could watch your, it's like me sending people to YouTube to watch a video like this. Well, actually, he's driving them and bringing them over here and saying, hey, watch these 3 videos. And then at the end of it, do you want to download this resource? So that's up to you. But there we go. We've saved that and we can come back out. So let's go into number 1. We need to upload this video again. So upload a new file. So I'm going to hit save on this while that's encoding. I know that it's come up. And we need to just change this image around. This is video 1, or you might have something nicer than that. And so video 1 down here isn't clickable, it's active. Video 2 is clickable. Video 3 is locked. I'm going to save this. Now, what we need to do, so we've said down here that this is clickable. So it asks me on here, go to a URL, or actually go to a landing page, is what we're going to select here. And I've just created, so that's video 2. We want to point it to video 2. We don't want to open it in a new tab. We want it to replace this and look like we've just stayed on the same page. Okay, I've saved it. I'm going to come back out of this. In fact, let's click here to come back. Let's go into page 2. And so we need to again link back. So video 1, we want to go to a landing page. If somebody decides they want to go back to that first video, we've put that in. We're on video 2, so nothing is going to happen. There's nothing clickable here. And video 3 on the second one is clickable. So again, we need to put in a landing page. And we're going to number 3. Save it. Then I was going to click down there for video 3. Let's come back out. Video 3. Interestingly, that's in draft, so I need to make sure we publish this. So they can go back to video 1, landing page, video 1. Second one, they can go back as well and watch that. So you can see the importance of getting nice, clear titles. And video 3 is the active one, so there's nothing to click on there. And you've got a call to action at the bottom that's leading to your sales page or to download a PDF or whatever it be. So should we have a look and see if this works? I'm not quite sure why that's gone draft. That needs to be published up there. Right, video 1. Let's preview it. There we go. Video's in. That's auto playing. So video 1's there. Video 2, video 3 is locked. What I'm not quite sure about on this, on the original one here, these have got little play symbols over them. And I'm not sure if this has been in a Kajabi update, that they've deliberately taken this out. But you can see that this one is active. So when I click on this, it doesn't do anything. When I click on this one, notice that URL, it's now taken me to a second page. And then here's my third one that is now available that wasn't on the last one. So there you go. And we've got our call to action at the bottom of the page. So that's how we're doing this. Yeah, I got to say I like that, but I can't see a way of, I can't see a setting that I've missed on there. That's how it used to be, that there's that one. This one has got a play symbol over it. This one's got a lock on it. So anyway, there we go. I'm not quite sure why that's done it that way around. As I say, it must be when I did that original one. This is like 5 years ago that we did this. And then there would have been a different page builder. It would have been set up different. But that's how you're doing that page. That's how you're putting together that multi-video launch page. So there you go. That's how to do the actual page. If you know of folk that have been trying to do this, please send them the link across to it. And I'd love to hear from you. You know, what do you think? Do you like the idea of capturing the email first and then letting them come through this? The beauty of doing it that way around is you can follow up with emails. I know other people that keep these other ones locked actually, and then they will send an email out that, you know, 2 days later that gets released, and now you can watch video 2, and now you can watch video 3. So there's different ways of playing at this. I actually like the idea of giving the content for free, surprising people that they don't have to give an email. And I reckon by the time they've watched 3 of those videos, they'd happily give an email to download something at the end, and then you can start following up with emails. I hope you found that interesting. Let me know in the comments if you got any questions about it, or what do you think too? Should you catch the email up front, or do you like this idea of catching later? And obviously, ultimately, we want to bring people onto our email list. We want to be able to tell them about the products and services that we offer. It's just 2 different ways of playing with it. Maybe you could clone the whole thing and try it 2 different ways. Let me know how that goes. So thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. If you've enjoyed this, please do give us a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. If you know anybody else that would enjoy this content, send them this way. Thanks so much. I'll see you in another video.